My name is Danni, and I married myself on December the 10th, 2022.
Will you commit to never giving up until your dying day? Do you promise to give yourself grace? Do you commit to praying and finding the answers within yourself? Do you promise to value yourself?
Yes, I do. I overcame a lot of trauma, and it inspired me to marry myself. I realized I wasn't living for myself, and this wedding was my chance to start over. I spent $4,000 on my wedding. I had 9 bridesmaids.
I'm not the only one getting married today. You are too. So there is a bag in your chair with a ring in it.
At my wedding, I asked everyone else to marry themselves too.
I now pronounce you married to yourself.
People not treat me differently. They're thinking like, ooh, she can afford her wedding on her own. She's confident. She loves herself. That's right.
I say this to you, Danni, and to all of your guests. Let no one separate you from the love of yourself.
There is no such thing as overdoing celebrating yourself. Some people buy themselves a bag. Some people buy themselves a nice cruise. Me, I gave myself a wedding.
It's about the power invested in me as your friend. I now pronounce you a married woman. You may now kiss yourself.
Okay. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Phil.
This was a big thing.
It was a serious thing.
How much did you spend on it?
Only the price of 4 Beyonce tickets, $4,000.
Did you have as much fun as a Beyonce concert?
I haven't been yet. Hopefully I'm on the list. But yes, I have a lot of fun.
Okay. So why do this? Because the fact that you love yourself, 100% would support. I mean, the fact that you would make that declaration to yourself, that you would make that declaration to others, that you would live that way, that you would embrace self-love, taking care of yourself, making yourself a priority. Everything that this seems to commemorate for you, I think is great. And I think it's wonderful that you would treat yourself that way. But why do you need this to commemorate that?
I grew up going to weddings my whole life, and I was taught that they were about love, joy, commitment, so I wanted to show that and share that with my family and my friends.
Did you doubt that in yourself?
Before, I experienced a lot of traumatic things growing up and in my younger days, and so I didn't always have self-love. I didn't always give myself everything that I needed. And I went on this long therapeutic journey. I stopped drinking, stopped having sex, and I said, now it's time. I went to therapy. It's time to marry myself. I have something that I've never had before, and my cup is full.
Okay. So when you married yourself, you loved yourself already.
Well, yes.
Was this just to declare it to the world?
It was to share it. At my wedding, I told my family and friends all the things.
What did they think about it?
They thought, well, at first, my mama thought it was crazy.
Okay.
My dad walked away from me and said, come on, Les, that's my mom's name. Like, don't listen to her, she's crazy. And then afterwards, they thought it was cool. They experienced it and they understood. I think my dad had to go through the entire process to understand.
Yeah, because it is atypical. It's not a common thing.
Yeah.
It's getting more common, but...
But weird is cool.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Also joining us virtually is Danni's mom, Celeste. What kind of bride was she, Celeste?
She was very extra at first. At the practice, she was just, I don't want to call her bridezilla, but she was almost there. Giving all these orders. Oh, you had to keep going through the practice over and over, but it was really exciting.
Yeah. Were you a bridezilla?
Only at the rehearsal, yes.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.